What's up, everybody? Titans328 back with some more God of War Ascension. This is the final boss, the end game for God of War Ascension. We're getting the bond-broken Legendary Warrior and the Champion of the Gods trophy in this video. So, this is the final boss. A couple of stages to this fight. It'll start out in this outside area by the ocean, and you're going to be on a boat fighting some tentacles, so not too difficult here to start. There'll be some Spartan warriors you gotta fight here on the boat first, and also the tentacle will come down and it'll be frozen in the middle, sort of frozen in the middle. You gotta use the Eyes of Truth. You're also battling the Fury that has the bird. Don't know her name. Don't really care to know her name. She's kind of a bitch. But first, you gotta take out these Spartans here, and believe me, this fight is not even close to what the Gauntlet of Archimedes was, because this has some very nice checkpoints. Which checkpoints? Checkpoints are awesome. They're just the best. But basically focus your attacks on the Fury. Try and take her out as quickly as possible. You can go after the Spartans too, but they won't really do anything to you. I mean, they'll attack you, but they're not your biggest threat. But you can use magic. You really won't need magic later. You're fighting in multiple stages, but I mean, magic's good, but you don't really need it at all, really, for this final boss. I'm sure it'll help if you really get into a jam, but you really shouldn't. It's not too difficult, even on hard, especially after, like I said, the Gauntlet of Archimedes. If you got through that, it's like, well, this is easy as shit compared to that. But you can block the bird when it swoops down and attacks you. Move on to the next stage of the fight here as it goes into this little cutscene. The other Fury has become a tentacle monster, apparently. I don't know. She's like Ursula with her black ink and sludge and shit like that. So gotta watch out for that. Tentacle monsters, never a good thing. So what you gotta do here is attack the tentacles, and the only way you can attack the tentacles are if they are not frozen like that. And I say frozen even though they're just blocked with the Fury's magic. You just use the Eye of Truth, and see, I'm just like, what the hell's going on here? They're gonna break this shit or what? Nope, Eye of Truth, that's all you gotta do. She'll freeze you too in that like black dunk. All you gotta do is use the Stone of Orcos, and you'll be able to break free of that. Every single time that the tentacle gets covered in the Fury magic, all you gotta do, just use the Eye of Truth, just attack it relentlessly. This first stage is really easy because the tentacles don't even attack you. All it does is just spit the sludge at you. So, I mean, that's nothing. So, just takes a little bit of time here. Tried to use the Eye of Truth, use my club instead because I hate when I try to use the Eye of Truth and I accidentally use the club, even though I'm holding down the L2 button. It's like, come on. Really? So then all you gotta do is grapple there, and you will grapple the tentacle. There's a checkpoint right there, so if you die here, because the tentacles will start attacking you, just, you get a checkpoint there, so that's nice. Just same strategy as before, except you gotta watch out for the tentacles here, because they will attack you. Just pretty much dodge them, and you'll be fine. I believe they pretty much attack you when it is unfrozen, but it's kind of random too. I mean, just be weary of when the tentacles go high up into the air. That's when they're gonna attack you. So use your rage powers here. If you're using your rage powers and the tentacles attack you, you cannot be damaged, so that's another good thing. So I would do that if you can. Also magic, you're invincible when you're using magic, but if you played the game up to this point, you'll already know that. But just keep hacking away at that tentacle, and you'll move on to a bit of a tougher fight. But Eye of Truth, watch out for tentacles, just mash like crazy against those tentacles. They'll eventually go down. Use your rage powers. Nothing too difficult here. Use my rage power right when the tentacle became frozen, so that was unfortunate for me, but I'm just sort of running around here because I'm anticipating the tentacle's going to hit me. And it did there, so... You know, it's got a lot of splash damage too, but... If you just attack the tentacle enough, you'll be able to get through this without dying. And if you've played so far, you know, once you die and get another checkpoint, you'll get all your health back, which is kind of nice. So it's a bit of a cheap way, but I mean, if you die, you get your health back. So I mean, nothing wrong with that. So once you see the white halo above the tentacle, just grapple it, and it will slice it up. No quick time events at all, but you are gonna have to go into some quick time events here. Be ready for that. I'm not sure if they change up, but quick time events, then you'll be sliding along the tentacles here after you stab these tentacles. And now you'll be sliding along. There'll be some more quick time events to jump. I think all you gotta do is hit X, because the jumping quick time event is always X. Be ready for those, and if you die on the tentacles, you'll actually be checkpoint back to sliding on the tentacles. Although I died once, I don't know how because I hit the button at the right time, but you know, shit happens. And you'll be going back into some sliding. Just kidding, actually, you're killing the tentacle here. Just going underwater now, and you get to see what that ugly bitch looks like firsthand. Man, she's hideous. But you'll be put into this, and now you'll hold the L2 and R2 button here. You'll impale the tentacle. Anytime you gotta do the L2 and the R2 button at the same time, they'll tell you. They'll basically pop up on the screen and be like, "Hey, asshole, hit these buttons." And I don't know how much time you get, but it seems like you get plenty of time in order to do it. I don't know if it's unlimited, but it's probably unlimited. I'm just guessing, but quick cutscene here, then you'll be taken to the next part of the boss fight. I'll just let you enjoy what Kratos has to do here. Some quick time events before that though, and be careful because this is, you know, Ursula going after you, so she's got them big tentacles, a squid monster, you know, just a little bit uglier than Ursula, but you know, now you get to stab the roof. It'll have the quick time event there for the square. I don't really know if that really matters, because then after the quick time event you just keep hitting square and you'll get through it, but you know, I'm not quite sure. But that's all I did. I mean, I don't even know if I hit the quick time event there, but got me to the next stage. So checkpoint here after that underwater epic battle. Kratos will be thrown onto this platform, and Fury will be like, "Hey, I didn't appreciate you stabbing me in the head like that. Let's fucking duel." And you'll be fighting her basically. Watch out for when she does this tentacle attack. You gotta jump to avoid the shockwave there and just hit her with the blades. She'll have two attacks here with the tentacles. One will be an ink shot, and one will be where she actually takes the tentacles and hits you. They look exactly the same, like the approach of it. They'll both like have two tentacles, two white tentacles, like looking to, like, looks like they're gonna stab at you. Sometimes it will just spray ink, sometimes they'll lunge at you. I think you can avoid the ink by dodging like I just did there, but if you get hit by the ink, you can just, you know, use the Stone of Orcus and too hard. Just slash her up good here. Watch out again for the shockwaves. Use your rage stuff, because it actually brings up the rage stuff pretty good by doing combos. But you can also use the javelin to do damage. It's an effective enough attack. Also watch out for when she tries to chomp you right there. All you gotta do is move to the back of the platform and you're safe. But when she's just standing there, just mash your favorite combo. Eventually you will get this little section. There is no checkpoint here. There is no checkpoint here for when the second Fury comes, so you gotta be ready for that. And if you die here, you go back to the beginning of where you come out of the water from that cutscene. So be ready, be able to block and just attack as much as you can. Then the other Fury will come back. So now you got two bitches looking to fuck you up. So not looking good on your day, but if you have full magic here, it will help. I know I said magic earlier is kind of useless, but here it's nice if you want to be able to not take damage as much. But I mean, I haven't used it yet. I've kind of got my shit pushed in here, but also use your items, use your slowdown, and use your Stone of Orcos. Especially use the Stone of Orcos. Stone of Orcos is fucking great. And I think I just spam the Zeus magic attack here, just to keep hitting the giant tentacle monster, because it seems like it's doing a lot of damage. And like, I used some magic on both, but I seem to got it all back. I think it was from attacking Spartans, and I think when you take out the tentacle monster Fury, when it goes into the next scene when the other Fury comes, you get some magic back. As you saw there, after I used all my magic up, the Fury with the bird left. I'm guessing because I defeated that portion of the fight. Not sure if there's a checkpoint after she goes away because I didn't die. I'm guessing there is, but I can't be 100% sure, so, you know, I'm not going to tell you there is and there's not, so I'm just telling you, there might be, I'm guessing there probably is, but just to be safe, you know, try not to die. That's always a good strategy, try not to die. And that is basically the end of the game. You see you get that kill halo there, the red halo, and there will be some quick time events here, and just keep your control in your hands, because even when you think like, oh shit, it's over, you know, some quick time events will pop up on you and take you by surprise. But just get the correct quick time events, not too difficult. You just stab that tentacle monster in the mouth and it's all like, oh, I didn't want that boat there. Kratos will simply use the amulet to slow down the tentacles, run on them. This bitch. Some more quick time events here. Use the Eyes of Truth. Fly back down to the spot where it's glowing. And I don't know why her head is glowing. Is that her brains, or use the blade impale like it says on the screen there. L2, R2, and she'll be like, and a little cutscene. Go ahead. Listen to her. Crying like a bitch. You get to walk. This is one of my favorite things in this game, is when Kratos is walking. And be careful of the quick time event here. So that's one of my favorite things, is when you are forced to walk as Kratos, because it's like just so badass. He's like, normally he just runs around. He's got a fucking purpose to fuck shit up here. So here comes some more quick time events. You just don't kill this bitch right away. She's all gonna try and trick you by transforming into, you know, your former, like, I don't know, general or whatever. Then I guess she thinks you're not gonna hit yourself. And Kratos is just all like, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself. And oh, she does the ultimate bitch thing, and just his wife. He's like, the fuck? Can't kill my wife. He's like, oh no, that's not my wife. Let's kill this bitch. You don't, actually you do have to do something here. You snap her neck, which is kind of cool. You do actually have to push a button here. It won't just be a cutscene. You'll have to do the impale thing, the L2 and R2 like it just popped up on the screen. But, now you come to the Fury Queen, Tentacle Monster, Ink Bitch.
Truth will only bring you pain.
She's like, the truth. You can't handle the truth. And Kratos is like, the fuck I can't. Can't handle these blades. But, that is basically everything. I mean, cutscene's gonna happen now. That is the end of the game. You won't have to do anything else now. Trophies popping, bond broken, beat the game. Isn't that special? Legendary Warrior, beat the game on hard, and Champion of the Gods, get all the trophies. Platinum, bitches. There it is. Bond broken, complete the game. Whew, it was fun. I enjoyed this game a lot. Fuck the Gauntlet of Archimedes, but, you know. Legendary Warrior, complete the game on hard, and finally, 100% the game, Champion of the Gods, that's me, Kratos, Titan 328. So, thank you guys for enjoying my God of War Ascension videos, and I will see you guys next time.